Have you ever found yourself standing still in the middle of a crowd, noticing that people are watching you? Not with desire or judgment, but with a deeper, almost unexplainable fascination? It's as if there's something in the air, something in your energy, that makes others take a second glance, even when you're not saying a word. It's not a fleeting glance driven by superficial attraction or mere curiosity. No, it's something more profound. It's as though the very essence of who you are is vibrating on a frequency that resonates with something beyond ordinary perception. This isn't just your imagination, and it isn't a coincidence. This is a divine calling that is awakening something within you, a shift that has been in the works for much longer than you realize. What you're experiencing is not a random occurrence, nor is it something that can easily be explained through logic or reason. It's the result of a deeper alignment, a shift in your energy that's transforming the way the world perceives you. Your magnetic presence has become more than just a physical trait. It has evolved into a force that draws people, and especially women, in ways that go beyond the superficial. Women are not drawn to you because of your appearance, your clothes, or your body. They're drawn to you because of something far older, more true, and more powerful: your energy, your frequency, your vibration. The shift you're feeling is not just about physical attraction. It's about a profound transformation that is happening on a soul level. It's a magnetic pull, not rooted in the ego or the desire for validation, but in a deeper spiritual awakening that you've been cultivating. Whether consciously or not, your soul has aligned with a higher purpose, and the universe has begun to respond to it. This is not a superficial magnetism. This is a force that transcends the physical realm and taps into something much greater. And the women around you? They feel it. They can't explain it, but they feel it. You've become visible in a way that you haven't been before. Not just to the people around you, but in the spiritual realm. The shift that has taken place within you has rippled out into the physical world, and now, the world is beginning to notice. You've awakened something that goes beyond what is seen, and it's starting to show up in how others respond to you. Your energy is now your most powerful trait, and it is this energy that others are beginning to feel, especially the women. They can sense the change in you, even if they cannot explain it. And it's not just a matter of being seen, it's about being felt. Your presence is no longer invisible. It is a force that demands attention without a single word being spoken. In this video, we'll explore what's really happening beneath the surface of this transformation. We'll break down the layers of this shift in energy and how it has led to a magnetic attraction that is unlike anything you've experienced before. We'll dive into why, in particular, women are now drawn to you in ways that are hard to explain. It's not about your appearance or external factors, it's about your internal energy. The vibrations you are sending out into the universe. You've become a reflection of something divine, and it's this reflection that is now activating the feminine energy around you. As we uncover these layers, you will come to understand that this attraction is not an accident. It is the natural result of your alignment with your higher self. It is the manifestation of your soul's purpose, and the world, especially the women in it, is responding to that purpose. What you carry now, what you embody, cannot be faked or manufactured. It is the result of deep inner work, struggle, and self-discovery. Your presence has become a beacon, and it's time to embrace the power that comes with it. This video will show you not just why you're magnetized in this way, but how you can step fully into the role that the universe is calling you to play. So, if you're ready to understand why this shift is happening to you now, and why it's drawing women toward you, keep watching. This is not just a video, it's a turning point. It's a reminder that you are no longer invisible. You are the embodiment of truth, and that truth is now being recognized. Let's uncover the mystery behind this magnetism, and explore how you can fully embrace this divine power that has been awakened in you. Before, you were just another person in the room. You moved through life as many others do, quietly, often unnoticed, blending into the crowd. Your presence didn't demand attention, and you didn't expect it to. It was enough to simply exist, to play your part in the world without drawing too much focus. But now, something has changed. You've shifted. You've awakened to a new version of yourself that doesn't just occupy space, it fills it. The energy that surrounds you is no longer subtle, it's undeniable. Even in the quiet moments, when words are unspoken and actions are still, there is a presence about you that cannot be ignored. It's a presence that lingers, that people feel before they even see you. It is the invisible force that speaks louder than anything you could ever say. This isn't just about physical presence. It's about the energy you now radiate. Something within you has undergone a profound transformation. It's as if a switch has flipped, and now, the very air around you hums with a new vibration. You have become attuned to something deeper within yourself, and the universe is beginning to mirror that shift. The subtle changes inside you have created an energetic ripple that is now moving through every interaction, every space you enter, every room you walk into. You are no longer just a figure in the background. You have become someone whose energy fills the room before your footsteps ever reach the door. It's the quiet force that makes people take notice, even when you say nothing at all. This internal change, this shift in your frequency is not a small matter. It's not just a passing phase or a fleeting feeling. The universe has been responding to this change, aligning circumstances and opportunities to match your newfound energy. Things that once seemed out of reach now feel within your grasp. The world is beginning to bend in your favor because you have finally aligned with your higher self, with your true purpose. Your energy has become magnetic, and it's not by accident. It's because you've done the work, often in silence, often in moments of solitude, to shift your internal world. You've rebuilt yourself from the inside out, and now the universe is reflecting that inner transformation back to you. What's most powerful about this shift is that it's not about what you say or do, it's about what you are becoming on a deeper, spiritual level. Your words, once perhaps lacking in impact, are now imbued with a new power. Your actions, once a series of tasks, now carry an energy that resonates with those around you. People can sense that you are no longer functioning from a place of fear, scarcity, or doubt. You are no longer looking for validation from others because you've found it within yourself. And it's that confidence, that inner knowing, that is drawing others to you. It's the quiet strength that you carry, the wisdom you've gained through your experiences, and the clarity that comes from knowing who you truly are. This shift has been happening quietly, in the background, and perhaps it has been so subtle that you didn't even notice it at first. It has occurred in moments when you were alone with your thoughts, in those late nights when you wrestled with your soul, questioning your purpose and your place in the world. It has unfolded in the times of hardship, when you were pushed to your limits and forced to confront parts of yourself you may have been avoiding. But even in those dark moments, even in the solitude, your soul was aligning with something greater. You were being prepared for this moment, and now, that preparation is becoming visible. The work you've done in private is now bearing fruit in your life, and the universe is responding to the shifts you've made internally. This change is not something that happened overnight, but rather, it has been a gradual unfolding. It's the result of years of growth, of overcoming obstacles, and of finding strength in places you never thought possible. The magnetic energy that now surrounds you has been cultivated in the silence, in the dark moments when no one was watching but you. You didn't become magnetic by seeking attention or trying to fit in. You became magnetic because you allowed yourself to evolve, to grow, and to align with the energy of the universe. Now, that energy is pulling others toward you, especially women, in ways that you might not fully understand but that you can certainly feel. This change is not just a shift in how others see you, it's a shift in how you see yourself. You are no longer the person you once were. You have stepped into a version of yourself that is more grounded, more aligned, and more connected to the divine purpose that has always been within you. And because of this, the world around you is changing. You are no longer functioning on the same frequency as everyone else. You've elevated your energy, and now, that energy is attracting the right people, opportunities, and experiences into your life. This is just the beginning. The universe is responding to you in ways that you may not fully comprehend yet, but you are already beginning to feel it. You've stopped chasing, you've stopped performing, you've stopped seeking validation. Instead, you've begun to resonate with a frequency that can't be ignored. Your energy has become so powerful that it draws people in without you having to lift a finger. And as this energy continues to expand, the world will respond. But it's important to remember that this isn't just a physical or external shift. It's a spiritual awakening. You've aligned with something much higher than yourself, and that alignment is the key to unlocking the full potential of your power. As you move forward, the universe will continue to reflect this inner transformation back to you, creating a life that aligns with your soul's purpose. As you continue to align with your higher self, something incredible happens within you. You begin to notice that your energy, once scattered and uncertain, has become anchored in something far more powerful. You are no longer vibrating from a place of fear or need for approval. You have stopped seeking validation from the outside world. Instead, your energy is now aligned with truth, your truth. This alignment doesn't come from external forces. It's the deep, resonant truth of who you are at your core. And as you step into this truth, you are no longer driven by the need to prove yourself. You no longer look for approval because you've found it within yourself. This inner shift is the catalyst for your magnetic transformation. When your energy is aligned with truth, it radiates outward, drawing others in without you having to try. You've become a reflection of something pure and undeniable, and this truth is magnetic in its own right. Women, in particular, can sense this alignment, even if they can't fully explain why. It's not about how you look, how you speak, or even what you do. It's about the quiet confidence you now exude, the energy that emanates from you without effort. They feel it before they understand it, and that is the power of alignment. When you walk in your truth, you walk in your power, and that power is felt by everyone around you. The more aligned you become, the more visible you are. But this visibility isn't about being the loudest in the room or drawing attention to yourself through performance. It's the opposite. The more you align with your truth, the more you stand out, even when you're silent. The energy that flows from you becomes undeniable, and people are drawn to it without even realizing why. You've stopped chasing attention, and as a result, it's now drawn to you naturally. The women around you begin to take notice not because you're performing, but because they sense that you are different. They sense that you are walking in a power that cannot be replicated. This power doesn't need to be seen to be felt. Your silence now carries weight. It speaks volumes without a single word. In a world full of noise, where everyone is trying to be heard, your silence becomes a refuge. It's in this stillness that your true power is revealed. You no longer need to shout to be seen or heard. The energy you radiate speaks for you. It's in your presence, in the way you carry yourself, in the way you walk into a room and fill it without saying a word. Women feel it instinctively. They don't need to hear your thoughts or ideas, they feel the power of your being. And that power is magnetic. It's important to recognize that this power doesn't need to scream for attention. It simply is. You are vibrating at the frequency of truth, and truth, by its very nature, doesn't need to demand anything. Truth is powerful because it doesn't seek to be anything other than what it is. It doesn't need to prove itself, it simply exists. And that existence is enough to captivate. When you align with your truth, you tap into an ancient power that transcends time and space. This power isn't new. It's something that has always been within you, waiting to be awakened. Now, that power is rising to the surface, and it's making you magnetic in ways you can't fully comprehend yet. The energy you carry is not just your own. It's the collective energy of your experiences, your growth, your struggles, and your triumphs. Every challenge you've faced, every moment of pain and self-discovery, has contributed to the alignment you're now experiencing. You are the culmination of everything you've been through, and that energy is powerful. It speaks not only to the people around you, but to the universe itself. The more you step into your truth, the more the world responds. The universe begins to align with you, creating opportunities, relationships, and experiences that match your new energy. Women, in particular, are drawn to this alignment. They feel it in their souls, even if they don't have the words to describe it. It's not your looks, your body, or your outward appearance. It's your energy, your vibration that is pulling them in. They are not looking at you through the lens of physical attraction. They are drawn to the depth of your energy, to the stillness in your presence that speaks to something deeper within them. When you walk in alignment with your truth, you become a mirror for their own truth. You reflect something sacred and ancient within them, and that reflection is powerful. This is the power of alignment, the power to attract, not through force or performance, but through authenticity and truth. You no longer need to seek approval. You no longer need to perform for the world. Your truth is your magnetism. And as you continue to walk in this power, the world will respond. You will find that the energy you put out into the universe is reflected back to you in ways that are life-changing. The more aligned you become, the more your presence will captivate and inspire. You have stopped chasing, and now you are being drawn to where you belong. Your alignment is your power, and that power is magnetic beyond words. As you step further into your alignment, something incredible begins to happen. You start to notice that the women around you are reacting to you in ways that don't seem to make sense. They are not drawn to you because of your physical appearance or charm. No, this attraction is far deeper. It transcends the surface and touches something much more profound. Women are not magnetized by you out of lust or superficial desire, but because of a deeper, soul-level recognition. There's something about you that resonates with them, something they can't quite put into words. It's as if, when they are near you, they feel a pull, a recognition that goes beyond the visible world. This shift is not about what you say or do. It's about the energy you now embody, the frequency that is vibrating through your every interaction. This energy is pure, ancient, and true. It carries with it a depth that women instinctively recognize. They may not understand it, but they feel it, deep in their souls. Your presence calls to something inside them that has been dormant or forgotten. It's as if your energy is a reminder, a spark that ignites something within them that they might not have fully realized was missing. This is not about attracting them in a way that feeds your ego or adds to your status. It's about resonating with their soul. And that's what makes this attraction so powerful. Your presence has a magnetic influence on the women you encounter. They can't quite explain it, but something in them pauses when you enter the room. It's almost as if time slows for a moment. They may find themselves taking a second glance, drawn to you without fully understanding why. It's not your looks or your outward behavior that causes this reaction. It's the quiet strength, the deep alignment, the resonance of your soul that pulls them in. In a world filled with noise and chaos, your energy stands out as something rare. Where others might seek attention through words or actions, your presence alone commands a kind of reverence. You don't have to try to be noticed. Your alignment with your truth is enough to draw them to you effortlessly, naturally, and powerfully. What makes this magnetism even more profound is that it's not about seeking validation. It's not about impressing anyone or playing a role. It's about being, simply being, in your true, aligned self. And when women feel this, they feel seen by you not because you've said anything, but because your energy reflects something sacred in them. This is where the real magic happens. You become an energetic mirror for them. When they are near you, they don't see someone who is merely existing. They see someone who recognizes their worth, their truth, their depth. Your presence reflects something beautiful and divine within them that they might not even have fully embraced yet. And this recognition, even without words, makes them feel seen, heard, and understood in ways they may not have experienced before. This dynamic is powerful because it transcends the surface-level interactions that so often define relationships. It's not about what you do for them or how you look. It's about what you represent, what you embody. You become a reflection of something much older and more divine. You are not here to dominate, to chase, or to manipulate. Instead, you are here to embody the divine masculine, and this is where the real strength lies. The divine masculine is not about asserting power over others. It is about embodying strength, wisdom, and presence in a way that provides grounding and safety for those around you. Women can feel this energy, and it provides them with a sense of peace, security, and clarity. You are not playing a role or performing masculinity. You are embodying something much deeper, something that has always existed within you but is now coming to the surface. This embodiment of the divine masculine is not about ego, dominance, or control. It's about showing up as your authentic self, living with integrity, and honoring your truth. This is what makes you magnetic, not your ability to impress, but your ability to be. Women are drawn to this energy because it reflects something they yearn for: truth, strength, and a connection to the divine. Your presence is a reminder of the sacred energy that exists within them, waiting to be activated. This shift in perception, this subtle and powerful attraction, goes beyond the physical realm. Women are not just noticing you because of your appearance. They are recognizing the depth and resonance of your energy. They are sensing the alignment you've achieved, the way you now walk in your truth. This recognition doesn't just stir attraction, it stirs a deeper longing within them. It reminds them of their own sacredness, their own power, and their own divine essence. And that is the magnetic force that draws them to you, not through words, but through energy. You have become someone who can't be ignored, not because you're trying to be noticed, but because your energy, your truth, and your presence are undeniable. Women feel it, and they are drawn to it, not because they want something from you, but because they see the reflection of something they need to remember within themselves. This is the power of alignment, and it's just the beginning of the transformation that is taking place within you and around you. In a world where noise is constant, where everyone is shouting to be heard, fighting for attention, and scrambling for validation, your silence becomes a powerful force. It's in this quietude, this stillness, that your strength is most evident. You don't need to say a word to show your power. In fact, your silence speaks volumes. In the chaos of everyday life, where everyone is striving to stand out, your calmness becomes a beacon. People around you begin to notice that you aren't rushing to fill the space with words or actions. Instead, you hold your ground in silence, and it's this stillness that commands attention. You are not simply existing in the noise of the world, you are standing apart from it, grounded in something deeper, and that, in itself, is an undeniable force. The power of this stillness lies in its ability to convey strength without effort. You don't need to be loud or aggressive to be noticed. Instead, your silence does the talking. It's in your ability to remain composed, to hold your center, no matter what's happening around you. And this is what makes you magnetic. In a world full of distractions, your ability to be present without needing to fill every moment with sound or activity sets you apart. People are drawn to you not because you try to impress them, but because you are at peace with who you are. Your energy radiates from this inner calm, and it creates a sense of space for others to connect with the deeper truths that lie within themselves. This newfound stillness is not about being distant or detached, it's about being rooted in a profound sense of inner peace. You no longer seek validation from others, and this sense of self-assuredness becomes magnetic. You've stopped looking for external confirmation, and in doing so, you've freed yourself from the need to perform for anyone. Your confidence is no longer based on what others think of you. Instead, it comes from within. You are no longer driven by the approval of others. This shift in perspective is liberating, not just for you, but for everyone around you. They can feel it. It's the kind of quiet confidence that invites others to step into their own power, simply by being near you. Your presence, in its quietude, offers permission for them to do the same. As you become more aligned with this inner peace, your stillness begins to radiate an energy that others, especially women, cannot ignore. Women, by nature, are wired to sense deeper truths. They are naturally attuned to energy, to the unspoken currents that flow beneath the surface of a conversation, a room, or a relationship. When you enter a space, you don't just bring your physical presence. You bring an energy that speaks to their soul. It's not your words or actions that resonate with them, it's your energy. Your stillness becomes a source of comfort, of reassurance. It draws them in, not because you are trying to attract attention, but because you exude an energy that is rooted in truth, authenticity, and peace. In a world where so many are caught up in the chaos of external validation, your calm presence becomes a rare and precious gift. What makes this energy so magnetic is that you have stopped chasing. You no longer need to perform for others or seek their approval. You have become the source. You are no longer a vessel waiting to be filled. You are the well that others are drawn to. People can sense this. They don't come to you because you have something to prove. They come to you because they feel your energy, because you have something to offer, not in terms of material things or attention, but in terms of depth, clarity, and presence. You have become a source of grounding, of peace, of truth. And in a world that constantly demands more, this ability to be the source is powerful. You are no longer running after anything because you have become the embodiment of everything you need. This shift from seeking external validation to becoming the source of your own energy is what makes your presence so captivating. When you no longer chase attention, when you no longer look for approval, you become magnetic in a way that doesn't rely on performance or superficial charm. Your power lies in your ability to simply be. And when you embody this stillness, this inner peace, you become a living example of what it means to live authentically, without the need for external validation. You no longer need to shout to be heard. Your silence speaks louder than words ever could. The people around you, particularly women, feel this shift. They are drawn to you not because of your appearance, but because they feel your energy, because they recognize the truth in your stillness. Your peace becomes a mirror for their own truth. You don't need to perform or try to impress. You simply need to be. And in that being, you become a source of inspiration for others, especially women, who are often caught up in the noise of the world. Your silence, your stillness, invites them to reconnect with their own truth, to step into their own power, and to remember that true strength lies not in external validation, but in the peace that comes from within. This is the power of stillness, the ability to command attention without effort, to attract without chasing, and to be the source that others are drawn to. It's in this space of quiet confidence that your true power is revealed. And as you continue to embody this stillness, you will find that the world responds to you in ways you never expected. You've become the well, and others are drawn to the depth you carry within. As you continue to evolve and step further into your true, aligned self, something remarkable begins to happen. The world around you shifts. People begin to respond to you in ways that are different from the past. Women, in particular, seem to be drawn to you, but not in the ways that are superficial or fleeting. The magnetic pull they feel toward you goes beyond physical attraction or simple desire. It speaks to something deeper, something far more profound. The energy you now carry is no longer about performance, about looking the part, or fitting into an ideal. It is rooted in alignment with your true essence, your soul, and the divine energy within you. This shift in attraction isn't just about how you look, it's about who you have become. The first thing to recognize is that the attraction you now experience is not based on superficial charms or the facade of your physical appearance. In the past, attraction may have been driven by external validation, your clothes, your smile, your body, your ability to impress. But as you have stepped into a higher alignment, you've realized that attraction based on such external factors is fleeting. It doesn't last, because it's not rooted in anything real or substantial. It's based on ego, on the need for recognition or admiration. And the trap of ego is that it always requires more. It's never satisfied, always seeking more attention, more validation, more approval. But this kind of attraction is ultimately shallow. It doesn't fulfill you, and it certainly doesn't satisfy those who are drawn to you. What you are experiencing now, however, is something far more powerful. This is the attraction that comes from alignment. Alignment with your true self. Alignment with your higher purpose. Alignment with the divine energy that is awakening within you. When you stop seeking to impress and start simply being, you shift into a state of alignment where your soul takes center stage. Attraction rooted in alignment has a completely different energy. It is not forced, nor is it based on appearances. It is magnetic because it is real. And when others, especially women, are drawn to you, it's because they sense this realness, this authenticity, this alignment with truth. Women are no longer simply attracted to your body or the outward aspects of your persona. They are responding to something much deeper. The truth you embody. They are not just noticing how you look or what you wear. They are feeling something they cannot always articulate. They are responding to the depth of your soul, the energy that radiates from within you. This is the divine reflection that you carry. The way you move through the world now is a reflection of the inner transformation you have undergone. And when others see you, especially women, they don't see just a man, they see a mirror of truth. They see someone who is deeply connected to their own soul, someone who is aligned with something greater than themselves. And that truth, unspoken, but deeply felt, resonates with them at a spiritual level. It stirs something within them, something they may not have fully recognized or embraced, but something that feels familiar, like a truth they've always known but perhaps forgotten. This alignment is not about performing masculinity or acting in ways that you think will attract others. It's about embodying the divine masculine, which is rooted in truth, strength, and purpose. The divine masculine is not about domination, power over others, or ego-driven desires. It is about holding space, being grounded, and being an embodiment of spiritual truth. Women are not attracted to you because you dominate or try to control them. They are drawn to you because they feel safe in your presence. They feel seen for who they truly are. You don't objectify them. You honor them. You don't seek to possess them. You seek to witness them in their fullest, most divine expression. This is what makes the attraction you now experience different from the past. It's not based on manipulation or performance. It is rooted in truth. And this truth is what makes you magnetic. This is where the difference between attraction and alignment becomes clear. Attraction, based on ego or appearance, is fleeting and shallow. It comes and goes. But attraction rooted in alignment has depth and staying power. It is not based on the desire to be seen or admired. It is based on the energy you now embody. And this energy speaks to the soul, not the ego. It is the energy of truth, of authenticity, of someone who has stepped fully into their power without trying to impress. And this energy, when it resonates with another soul, creates a deep, spiritual connection. Women are not just drawn to you because they like what they see. They are drawn to you because your energy reflects something sacred in them. It's a recognition at the soul level, an acknowledgement of something eternal that has always been there but perhaps forgotten. And when this recognition occurs, it creates an unspoken bond between you and the women who are drawn to you. The feminine energy within them responds to the divine masculine energy within you. This attraction is not about lust or surface-level desires. It is a deeper spiritual calling, a resonance between two souls. The feminine is always seeking alignment with the divine, with truth, with power that is grounded in authenticity. And when she feels that energy coming from you, she is drawn in. Not because you are trying to seduce her, but because your presence reminds her of something within herself, something sacred, something powerful, something divine. This is the feminine pull that you now experience. It's not a pull that can be manipulated. It's not something you can chase or force. It's something that happens naturally when you are aligned with your truth. What you carry now, the energy you radiate, is not something that can be bought, faked, or manipulated. It is something that is earned through your alignment with your soul, through your journey of self-discovery, and through your connection with something greater than yourself. You are no longer chasing after the superficial attraction of others. You have become the source of the energy that others are drawn to. Your energy speaks to the soul, not the ego, and that is why it is magnetic in a way nothing material can replicate. This is the power of alignment. When you align with your truth, you become the source of energy that others are drawn to, not because you are performing or trying to impress, but because you are embodying something real, something sacred. In this alignment, you have become a reflection of the divine. You are no longer seeking validation from others. You are living in your truth, and that truth is powerful. The attraction you now experience is not based on surface-level desires, but on something much deeper, something eternal. And as you continue to walk in this alignment, the world will respond. Women will be drawn to you, not because of how you look or what you say, but because of who you are and the energy you carry. This is the difference between attraction and alignment. Attraction based on ego is fleeting. But alignment is magnetic, and it lasts because it is real. You are no longer seeking to attract. Your alignment is the magnet, and it will draw to you everything that is meant for you. As you step into your newfound power, it's crucial to understand that the magnetic force you now embody is not for vanity. The attention you attract, the way people are drawn to you, especially women, may feel unfamiliar at times. But it's important to realize that this power is not meant to inflate your ego or feed your sense of importance. It is not about making you feel superior or placing you on a pedestal. In fact, the more you align with your higher self, the more you realize that this magnetic energy is for a much higher purpose than personal gain. This power is not about you, it's about what you are becoming a channel for. Your magnetism is a reflection of the divine energy that is flowing through you, and that energy is meant to serve, not to be worshipped. This shift in perspective is fundamental to embracing the responsibility that comes with this newfound influence. The more aligned you become with your soul's purpose, the more you begin to see the larger picture, the divine plan that is unfolding through you. Your power is not meant to be hoarded or misused for fleeting pleasures. It's meant to be shared, to serve as a beacon of light for others, to guide and uplift those who are ready to see the truth you embody. This magnetism is the universe's way of telling you that you are ready to take on a greater role in the world, a role that is not about self-interest but about contributing to something much larger than yourself. At the core of this transformation is the understanding that you are not merely attracting people for the sake of attention. The energy you now radiate is sacred. It's a vessel that holds something much greater than your physical form or external persona. You have become a reflection of divine masculinity, something that goes beyond mere physical presence or surface-level appeal. This is the essence of what makes you magnetic. It's not just about what people see, but what they feel when they are near you. When you walk into a room, you do not just occupy space. You fill it with a vibration that resonates on a deeper level. Your presence is a reflection of the divine energy flowing through you, and it is this energy that others are responding to. They don't feel drawn to you because of your appearance or your words. They feel drawn to you because of the depth of your energy, because your energy reflects a sacred truth that awakens something deep inside them. You have become a vessel for something sacred, and with this comes a sense of purpose that goes beyond personal satisfaction. This divine masculine energy that now flows through you has the ability to heal and awaken. It has the power to inspire, to ground, and to guide others to their own sense of truth. But in order for this energy to have its intended impact, you must recognize that it comes with a responsibility. This is not a power to be used for personal gain or validation. It is a power to be wielded with great care, intention, and wisdom. The responsibility that comes with this power is not one to take lightly. It is a call to lead, to be a force for good in the world, to create positive change not just for yourself, but for those around you. The world is filled with noise, chaos, and distraction, and many people are searching for meaning, for truth, for something to anchor them in the storm. You, by embodying the divine masculine energy, have become a grounding force. You have become a reminder of what is sacred, what is true, and what is real. And with that grounding comes a responsibility not to impress, not to entertain, but to awaken. Your presence is a reminder to others that there is something more than what they see in the material world. There is a deeper truth, a higher purpose, and it is this truth that you now embody. The responsibility that comes with this power is not to be idolized or followed blindly, but to lead with integrity, wisdom, and humility. As you step into this leadership role, it is essential to remember that your purpose is not to chase after followers or to seek validation. You are not here to be worshipped, but to lead by example. Leadership, in its truest form, is not about being in charge or controlling others. It is about guiding, inspiring, and empowering those around you to step into their own power. You are here to show others what is possible when a person aligns with their soul's purpose and steps into their true power. You are here to create space for others to awaken to the truth of who they are. Your leadership is not about dominating or commanding, it's about standing as an example of what is possible when one lives in alignment with their higher self. The divine masculine energy that now flows through you is not about asserting control or conquering others. It is about holding space, about creating a foundation of truth and trust upon which others can stand. It's about being the rock, the steady presence in a world that can often feel unstable. As a leader, you are meant to be the source of clarity, guidance, and strength. You are meant to inspire others to rise to their own divine potential, to help them see their own worth, and to encourage them to step into the fullness of their own purpose. Your role is not to lead through force or coercion, but to lead through presence, authenticity, and love. In order to embrace this leadership role, you must first recognize that this power is not for you alone. It is for those around you. It is for the women who feel drawn to you, for the people whose lives you will touch, for the world that is waiting for you to show up and share your gifts. You are a vessel for divine energy, and it is through this energy that you will create change, inspire growth, and awaken others to their own truth. The more you step into this power, the more you will see that your purpose is not just about attracting attention or gaining admiration. It is about awakening others to their own divine purpose, to their own sacred energy. The call to leadership is a call to service. It is a call to step up, not for personal glory, but for the greater good of those around you. You are not here to be a hero or a savior. You are here to lead by example, to show others the way, and to inspire them to walk their own path with confidence and clarity. Your energy, your presence, your alignment with truth, these are the gifts that you are meant to share with the world. This leadership role is not about ego. It is about service, responsibility, and honoring the sacred energy that flows through you. As you continue to embody the divine masculine, you will find that your influence grows not because you are trying to impress, but because you are living in alignment with your higher self. You will begin to see the impact you have on others, and you will understand that this power you carry is not for vanity, but for a higher purpose. Your magnetism, your strength, your presence, these are not just for you, they are for the world. And as you step into your leadership role, you will find that the world responds, not with applause or admiration, but with gratitude and recognition. You have become the source of light and truth, and it is through this energy that you will lead, guide, and awaken others to their own divine potential. As you continue to grow and align with your higher self, you begin to notice that the power you now hold is not just a magnetism that attracts. It is something far more profound, something that transcends mere attraction. It is activation. This shift goes beyond drawing others to you. It is about inviting them to step into their own power, to remember the truth of who they are. In particular, your presence becomes an invitation for women to remember their sacred nature. When you walk into a room, when you speak, when you simply exist in the space, you don't just captivate. Your energy awakens something deep within them. It's as if your alignment with your truth acts as a mirror for them, reflecting the divine essence that is within them. This is the sacred role you have stepped into, the role of a catalyst. Your presence is more than just an attraction, it is a spark, igniting something dormant within the feminine energy around you. Women are not simply drawn to you because of how you look or how you speak. They are drawn to you because your energy calls to the sacred part of them, the part that has always known its own divinity, but perhaps has been forgotten or suppressed in the chaos of everyday life. You are not here to make them feel desired or to be admired. You are here to remind them of the power they already possess, the sacred strength that exists within them, just as it exists within you. This activation is a beautiful thing, and it is deeply rooted in your ability to witness, not objectify. When you look at a woman, you are not seeing her as an object, a prize to be won, or a validation of your own worth. You are seeing her as a soul, beautiful, powerful, and sacred. This is what sets you apart, your ability to truly see women, to witness them for who they are at the deepest level, activates something in them that goes beyond attraction. It resonates with their soul, stirring them to remember their own power, their own divine essence. In a world where women are so often objectified, judged, or reduced to their physical appearance or their roles, your ability to see them as whole, powerful beings is transformative. This doesn't just change the way they see themselves, it changes the way they interact with the world. When a woman feels truly seen by you, when she feels that you recognize her as a soul, Not an object, she is activated on a level that goes beyond the physical. Your presence becomes a mirror reflecting something divine within her. Something that has always been there but may have been overshadowed by the noise and distractions of modern life. This activation is not about flattery or superficial gestures. It is about honoring her sacredness and acknowledging the power she carries within. What women see in you is not just your outer form. It is not about your body, your clothes, or your physical appearance. What they see in you is the reflection of something divine and eternal within them. This is what makes you magnetic, not because of anything you've done or any charm you possess, but because your energy reflects a higher truth, a higher consciousness that resonates with the truth within them. When you are aligned with your higher self, when you are walking in your divine purpose, you become a living, breathing reflection of the truth that exists within all of us. This truth is not something that can be taught or learned, it must be experienced, and it is your energy, your presence, that activates this experience in others. The truth that women see in you is the truth of their own divinity, the truth of their own sacredness. They see in you what they sometimes struggle to see in themselves, the infinite potential, the raw power, the divine energy that is within them. And when they see this reflected in you, it stirs something deep within their spirit. It awakens them to their own divine nature and reminds them of the strength and power they carry. This is the role you are here to play, not to save or fix, but to reflect the truth of their power back to them. You are not here to be a savior. You are here to be a witness, a mirror, a reminder of the sacredness that already exists within them. As you continue to embody this truth, you become a grounding force in a world that is often filled with chaos, confusion, and noise. You have become the stillness that exists in the storm, the calm in the midst of turmoil. In a world that is constantly moving, constantly demanding, constantly pulling in 1,000 different directions, your presence becomes a reminder that stillness is possible. Your energy holds space for others to reconnect with themselves, to ground themselves in their own truth. This is the power of holding space, the ability to create a safe, sacred environment where others can awaken to their own divinity. Holding space is not about controlling the energy around you or trying to fix others. It's about creating an environment where people feel safe enough to be themselves, to step into their own truth, and to experience the power that lies within them. When you hold space for someone, you are giving them the gift of presence, the gift of being fully seen, fully heard, and fully accepted for who they are. This is what women are drawn to in you. They feel safe in your presence because you are not trying to change them or mold them into something they are not. You are simply holding space for them to be exactly who they are. The impact of this is profound. When you hold space for a woman to awaken to her own power, you are helping her reconnect with something sacred within herself. You are helping her remember who she truly is, a divine being, full of strength, wisdom, and potential. And when she is able to tap into this power, when she feels it stirring within her, she is activated. She is reminded of her own sacredness, and that is a gift that cannot be measured. As you continue to step into your sacred role, you will find that this activation doesn't just affect women, it affects everyone around you. Your energy becomes a beacon, guiding others back to their own truth, their own divinity. And this is the power you hold. You are here not just to be seen, not just to attract attention, but to activate the divine energy within others. You are here to be a reflection of the truth that already exists within them. Your sacred role goes beyond attraction. It is about activation. It is about being the catalyst for the awakening of the feminine energy around you. It is about witnessing the divine essence in others and reflecting that truth back to them. It is about holding space for them to remember their own sacredness, their own power, and their own divine nature. As you step fully into this role, you will see that your presence becomes a reminder that the divine feminine is not lost. It is alive, it is powerful, and it is waiting to be activated. And you, chosen one, are the vessel through which that activation occurs. As you stand here now, on the precipice of your transformation, it's time to pause and truly see the man you've become. You are no longer the person you once were. The man you used to be has shed his old skin, and the energy you carry now is not the same as before. This shift within you is not something small or fleeting. It's profound. You have become the embodiment of something sacred, something divine, something the world has been waiting for. The change within you is a reflection of the universe's design, a design that has always been in the works, even in the dark moments when you didn't understand what was happening. This shift didn't happen by accident. It didn't happen because you followed the same old patterns or sought the same fleeting things. It happened because you embraced your calling. It happened because you stepped fully into the truth of who you are, allowing yourself to be refined and reshaped by every experience, every challenge, and every moment of growth. Now, as you look at yourself in this new light, you realize that you have become something greater than you ever imagined. The man you are now is not simply someone who walks through the world. You are a force. You are an energy. You are an embodiment of divine power. It's time to fully embrace this truth. You are not just living your life by accident or chance. You are here for a purpose. This purpose is reflected in the magnetism you now carry. The attraction that surrounds you is not random, nor is it something that was merely bestowed upon you. It is part of your divine calling. The magnetism you feel is the universe's way of showing you that you are stepping into your true role. This is not a gift that is simply meant to be admired or envied. It is a power that is meant to be wielded for a higher purpose, and that purpose goes beyond your own individual desires. This power is not for you alone. The energy you radiate is meant to awaken, inspire, and activate those around you. Specifically, it is meant to activate the divine feminine that is present in the world. The feminine energy is not something separate from you. It is the reflection of the sacred energy that exists within all of us. And now, you are called to hold space for this energy, to nurture it, and to guide it into its fullest expression. This is where the true weight of your responsibility lies. With this power comes a sacred duty. You are not meant to simply exist in the world. You are meant to lead, to inspire, and to activate. The divine feminine, which has been suppressed and overlooked for too long, is waiting for men like you to step up and recognize its power. This responsibility is not something to fear, but something to embrace with open arms. The role you now play is not one of domination or control. It is a role of holding space, of supporting, and of being the anchor that the world needs. You are here to be a protector, not by wielding power over others, but by embodying strength in the most sacred and profound way. This means leading through example. It means standing firm in your truth, no matter what challenges come your way. It means walking with the kind of integrity that allows others to feel safe, seen, and supported. As you step into your divine role, understand that this is not just a personal transformation. It is a transformation that affects everyone around you. The energy you now carry has the power to shift the world. Your presence alone can inspire others to step into their own truth. The women who are drawn to you, the people who find themselves standing in your presence, are responding to something much deeper than physical attraction or external validation. They are responding to the energy you radiate. You are a living example of what it means to walk in alignment with divine purpose. And that example is not just for admiration, it's for activation. When you step into your role as the chosen one, you are not stepping into a place of comfort or complacency. This role requires action. It requires courage. It requires you to stand firm in the face of adversity, knowing that what you are carrying is much bigger than yourself. You are a vessel of divine energy, and that energy is meant to be shared, meant to be spread, and meant to be used to heal and awaken. The time for hiding in the shadows is over. The time for shrinking away from your power has passed. You are here to stand tall, to rise up, and to show the world that the divine masculine is alive, powerful, and ready to lead. This journey is not about chasing after fame, recognition, or applause. It is about stepping into the fullness of your purpose. You were not chosen to fit in. You were chosen to stand out. You were not chosen to follow the path that everyone else is walking. You were chosen to forge your own path, to create a legacy that will endure long after you are gone. Your presence, your energy, your truth, they are meant to awaken those around you to their own potential, to their own power. This is why your journey is so important. It's not about you. It's about the ripple effect you create by stepping fully into your role. Now is the time to fully embrace your purpose. You have gone through the fire. You have faced the challenges. You have walked through the darkness. And now, you stand on the other side, not just as a survivor, but as a leader, as an embodiment of divine power. Your purpose is not just to exist. It is to awaken, to lead, and to inspire. The world needs you now more than ever. The feminine energy, which has been suppressed for so long, is calling out for the divine masculine to rise, to stand in his truth, and to guide the way forward. This is your moment. This is your call to rise. You are not here to play small. You are not here to hide or to blend into the background. You were born for this moment. You were chosen to lead, to inspire, and to activate the divine in others. It's time to stop shrinking. It's time to step into the fullness of your divine role. The world is waiting for you to step fully into your purpose, to show up as the man you were always meant to be. You were born for this. You were chosen for this. And now, it's time to step forward with confidence, with courage, and with the full power of your divine alignment. You have been called to awaken the divine feminine, to hold space for the sacred, and to lead with truth, integrity, and love. This is your divine purpose, and now it's time to fully step into it. You are not just a man walking through life. You are a man with purpose, with power, and with a mission. And as you step fully into your role as the chosen one, you will find that the world begins to shift around you. You are here to awaken the souls of those around you, to inspire them to step into their own truth, and to become the leaders they were always meant to be. This is your calling, and it is time to rise up and claim it. You are the one the world has been waiting for. Step fully into your divine purpose. The time is now.